He assaulted me, lad. The entire thing was recorded in a CCTV camera, circulated in different media also. Police, along with the officer in charge of the police station, lad, I was not there. Previously, I was instead of taking into custody the accused, police take me into custody, detained there in the police station, and thereafter came to my manager, take a written, dictated the complaint, and thereafter lodge an FIR. Subsequently, when I went there to
Petitioner
lodge,
number 1 is the manager.
is the owner
Petitioner number 1 is the owner.
of the restaurant
Restaurant.
who was assaulted.
Who is the person assaulted?
Husband of the
Husband of the?
petitioner number 1.
All right.
Then 3. 3 is the manager.
All right.
Now I made complaint that medical was done on the same date. The medical officer informed us that on the next day I'll get the medical document and the injury reports. That was not given on the next day, refused. Police also accepted my complaint later on, but did not register any complaint, since they have already registered a complaint on the basis of the dictated complaint. My prayer is twofold. Why I was detained in, I was taken into custody instead of taking the accused in custody, and police officer dictating the complaint to my manager. This needs to be investigated apart from fair investigation in the matter. These are the 3 reasons for which I am before this lordship. And I have been informed that yesterday he has taken bail, and he was waiting in the public prosecutor's room, and I have a gossip with him for a long time, and this I have been informed.
Reported in media also.
Yes.
Yeah, I see this one by one. Police gets information that there is a altercation. Control room gets intimation. OC also gets information. Police goes to the spot. At that point of time, the altercation is over. The actual physical altercation is over. Police requests both parties to come to the police station, file complaint. What had happened by the time the police reached? I don't like to take names, but person concerned, this MLA actor, his shooting was going on upstairs. So police asked his persons that you all come and give your complaint. Ask the restaurant people, you come and give your complaint. Now, the actor says that the shooting is on. Till we get consent from the actor, we cannot take a decision on the complaint. Whatever he tells us to do, we will do. So he says, please come and file whatever you say that you've beaten him up. He says he's beaten up. Whatever whatever story you have, please come and give your complaint. So the actors, till his acting was over, they could not come. So we requested. When they were, and I say that all this is under CCTV, and I can justify that. When they were leaving to go to the police station to file the complaint, the petitioners were unable to, and by the time there was a traffic congestion in that area, they could not take out their car. So a lift was offered. They came in the police jeep to the police station. That is the lift that was offered to them. The telephone conversations were going on.
Between whom?
This person, the restaurant managers, the group, these people who had come to the police station. They delayed in filing the complaint.
Delayed?
They came to the police station, but they were on the telephone. Finally, they told the police officer that we are mutually trying to settle this issue. We are not filing any complaint now. That is why nobody was taken into custody. They were brought to the police station to file their complaint. And all that is on CCTV. So when they said...
Who's CCTV?
No, their CCTV also, yes. My CCTV also, their location. Well, today, if I would have taken them in my thing. Your lordship, I am told that their CCTV or footage will also show that they were said that physically being taken on anything. He comes in the police jeep because by that time there was a traffic congestion on that area. So it was not possible for them to bring their car out. So
I wish the police would have been helpful with everybody in the same manner as
I'm connecting to your lordship.
This is what has been fed to you, which you are submitting before.
But I am told, this is backed up by the CCTV.
All right.
because which is
And
their
the
CCTV. On the,
CCTV records the voice also? Does the voice
no,
get
I don't
recorded?
think that they are a CCTV record. That's
Voice recording
because
is
this
not
is
there.
their CCTV. Because this is the hotel restaurant's CCTV. Because none of this there.
Voice recording is not there.
No, voice recording is not. So that is what I'm doing. I'll have to cross check on that part. But they were brought to the police station to record an FIR. Ultimately, they say that no, we are settling the matter mutually, and they go away from the police station. Next day, that night, next day, all these video clips go on the social media. About there and says, what is this? You say that you are mutually settling. Now this whole thing has come on the social media. Please register your complaints. Then a complaint was made by the petition number 3.
Manager.
Manager. Petition number 3 to subject to correction. Manager. That complaint was made on the basis of which FIR is started. Next, we have a situation. You should kindly note, till this time, there is no medical examination, nothing. This was in the afternoon. By the time the police went there, asked them to give complaint, they gave the complaint, FIR started. It's afternoon. In the evening, we get a complaint from the actor's side. Their side, a complaint comes. After their complaint comes, we get another complaint from the petitioner's side. That is the second complaint. When the second complaint comes, over here, this is much more detailed. The first complaint is
Cryptic.
talks less of the incident. The second complaint has the far more higher incidents and things like that.
Elaborately, it has
Much more
been done.
elaborately, then the injury and everything is much higher and everything else. I ask myself that if the injury was so much, would I not have, if I was on the spot, would I not have gone to a doctor immediately? When is the medical report done? This incident happened on 7th. The medical report is dated 9th. Similar. And I spoke to the officers, every one of them, and I asked them that when you were bringing them to the police station for humanitarian considerations, if somebody is injured, because I have seen some of the clips on the social media, it shows quite bad injury. So he said, sir, at that point of time, the injury was not evident. As your lordship knows, whenever a clotting happens, it's only the clotting will show after some time. So at that point of time when it happened, it was this immediately after the incident. The injury was not showing so much, because that's why we did not think it necessary or offer this facility to them. But they themselves came, and I would tend to believe, because the fact is that the medical is not done on 7th. Medical is done on
9th, you said.
9th. 12:30. So even they did not feel the necessity of doing immediately a show it to a doctor. Now, thereafter, I have seen the writ petition also. There are some allegations made about the IO, police people. I have found some allegation that some photographs are there and things like that. I had a talk with the commissioner of Bidhan Nagar. I said that justice should not only done, it should seem to be done. On the basis of my request, the investigation has now been transferred out of the police station to the detective department and is being presently investigated by an officer of the rank of assistant commissioner, not a sub-inspector. Normally, a sub-inspector would do, but no, I said that this is an actor come politician. So a sub-inspector might not be able to, would be possibly overwrought by this sort of involvement of a person. So it has to be a higher. So for that reason, now it is being investigated by the detective department, Bidhan Nagar, by an officer of the rank of assistant commissioner of police. I have got the instruction in writing now. So let the investigation.
Is the second complaint also taken?
So there are 2 FIRs. The first FIR is of the writ petitioners, and the additional complaint has been taken on record. So there are 2 complaints in the first FIR. The second FIR is by the actor MLA. That is also a separate case. So my lord, both these are two FIRs, but to ensure that the investigation is proper, it has been transferred to the detective department and an assistant commissioner is now doing. I think, my lord, this would redress.
Is any further threats being given to these petitioners?
That is not his case also. They are not, nobody is so weak over here. So that is not the issue over here. May I say this? That similar his grievance, as far as there may be some bias from the local police station, that has been addressed. As far as the case of the two is addressed, role of him being taken into custody is not correct. Custody is, they came to the police station to record the FIR.
And the police afforded the lift to these
to
people.
them because they at that point of time look at that entire at that entire area. Your lordship, if your lordship visualizes with
Let me see your report. Let it be kept on record. And please hand over a copy to your learned friend also. Let me do you have any issue if the investigation is carried on by the detective department as has been submitted? Your second FIR has also been tagged with the first one, a second complaint.
And I don't understand. In respect of same incident, they can register 2 FIR.
no,
But
this is a counter case.
Wow,
One
1
is a case
minute.
and a counter case.
1 minute. Yes.
out of same incident, 2 FIR. Maybe counter case. The law is no FIR in respect of same incident. So they have admittedly registered 2 FIR.
By two different persons.
Maybe. In fact, I was a third person.
Yeah, third
Third
person.
man. So they can register 2 different. So it's allegation, counter allegation. To ultimate object of the police is to
1 minute. Your first FIR was by the
manager.
petitioner number 3.
3.
Next one is also by the same person?
No, 2.
It's by a separate person.
The person who was injured, the person who was assaulted, and the entire thing was video recorded. And the next, my submission would be, if I take his submission of Mr. Banerjee, even then everything has happened in front of police. Police has seen everything. Then police requested me to lodge a complaint. I take his submission. Then it was the first duty of the police to bring me to the medical officer, before the medical officer. What the police did? But I did not go to the government hospital. I was apprehending. This is admitted fact. I did not lodge complaint to the could not lodge complaint to the police station. Police is not accepting. I mailed it first. Then I went there. Thereafter, they have received it.
Is anything on record?
And everything is on record.
The submissions that you are making.
Police is dictating the complaint. Under what authority police can dictate any complaint? This part needs to be investigated. Apart from fair investigation of the complaint, these 2 parts needs to be investigated.
Did you mention all these things in the writ petition?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Banerjee, tell me.
May I just answer a few queries?
Yes.
As far as I thought I'd answered the query that why no medical assistance was rendered at the time of the incident.
Registering FIR on the basis of 2 complaints from 2 different persons.
I will. What is the, let me see, what are the complaints today? First complaint is by the manager. What is his complaint? Incident is that the respondent number 7 has assaulted the petitioner number 2. That is the complaint. The respondent number 7 over here.
Yes.
And this will not take.
Yes.
Respondent number 7 here.
Yes.
Has assaulted the petitioner number 2.
Petitioner number 2.
That is the first complaint. What is the second complaint? The second complaint is by the other party. What
outrage of budget modesty.
The person who was beaten up.
Second complaint that came to the police station is of the other party.
Other side. All right. That is a counter complaint.
Counter complaint. That the incident is that the petitioner number 2 and his men have assaulted the respondent number 7.
Very well.
So therefore, it's a different act.
Right.
That's why the different case has been started. Now the third complaint. What is that complaint? It is also a repetition of the first complaint.
No,
So, may I just enter. It is that the respondent number 7 has beaten up the petitioner number 2. What is the same as the petition number, the first complaint and the third complaint are both that the respondent number 7 has beaten up the petitioner number 2. Incident is the same. Only the divergence of the two complaints is the degree. But the incident that is being reported is the counter case is recorded is because the act is different.
counter case is absolutely different. It is their side of this story.
Yes. But as far as the first and third, they are that is by 1. Your Lordship, Director, and as I say this, I have got no special love and affection for anybody.
No,
When
no.
I make it very
is-
clear, my lord, when
yes,
I
yes,
appear.
certainly.
So, my lord, for that,
Certainly.
it's not that they will draw any special benefit. So, Lordship's desire, I don't have a problem. I'll record another FIR and go. That is not a problem. But as per the requirement of law is concerned, where the particular incident is an FIR, a second FIR is not permissible. It's also the
Second FIR may not be permissible at the instance of the same person, but if it comes from a different person,
cause of
even
action
that,
is the same.
that
the
also
Cause of
does
action
not-
is the same.
the
That is why, my lord, what happens is
I getting beaten up and somebody with me, he is an eyewitness.
yes.
He lodges a
that
complaint
is-
and I getting
I-
beaten up, I lodging a complaint. Is it the same thing?
May I say this?
Yes.
I am not for a moment saying that this complaint will not be investigated. I am not saying that.
But no FIR will be registered. This is your
If I am saying that the FIR is registered, that gets tagged on in that particular case diary and will be investigated. Not that. And if necessary, the investigating officer will add the sections of the second one also. But the formal FIR, the number and everything, it is just for the purpose of investigation, everything is being investigated. But the recording of the FIR for one incident, one FIR, it will not be another FIR over there. This is my humble submission. So I am not, it is not my submission that because one FIR is recorded, is not going to be investigated. Certainly not. It will be duly investigated by the investigating, whoever may be the officer. It will be. But a formal FIR need not be, and I go this far because now the degrees vary.
Hmm.
So what was in the first one, the sections attracted may be stringent more in the second one. The IO, if necessary, will add.
Now, my lord, initially his submission, my lord, was very good, my lord. Now, my lord, he's trying to defend the offenders. My lord, and I say the offenders are the police. Now, my lord, just now I have been informed that he was not requested. He was taken into custody, and throughout there is a video that how he was taken into custody and brought to the police station. My lord. That so far what Mr. Banerjee was submitting, my lord, is not correct. And the second thing is, my lord, the law of the land is, my lord, if your lordship speaks at another day, I'll
Yes,
show
please.
to your lordship that on the same incident, no 2 FIR. Other complaint or any other complaint of that respect, my lord, can be treated as a 116 statement and investigation can be go on the basis. Now, my lord, here, my lord, they have consciously, my lord, registered another FIR to ultimately demonstrate that there is a counter complaint so that this can be settled. That is the very object, my lord. And this police cannot be, my lord, unbiased. That is by allegation, my lord, and my lord, the video, my lord, how is this was unless, my lord,
it
was
has
recorded
been
in the-
transferred to the CID for the submission. DD.
my lord, I don't think he is an MLA. He's
Who?
he's the offender who pushed me and kicked me on my chest.
Who do you want the investigation to be conducted by?
For the time being, any authority, having no control, or by a team of officers, under supervision of your lordship. Otherwise, it is impossible for the police. I don't accuse all polices. It is impossible for the police. He is that much of influential. And unless there is a video recording, they would not have registered a complaint at all.
Very well, you maintain all your video recordings. They will also maintain the recordings and then the 65B statement and whatever is required to be done.
We should already, we should notice under section 91. They have provided the videos. Investigation today, as far as investigation is concerned, that cannot be faulted. As I said, On my own, my lord, we have taken steps that because it's involvement of a politician, actor, so it has to, as I said, it should seem to be done also rightly, not only done. So that is why, my lord, before your lordship, the matter.
Maybe the manner in which it has been initiated, the petitioners are under a threat or an apprehension that the investigation will not be or may
Lordship,
not be
see.
proceeded with.
Your lordship, see.
After seeing the CCTV, they have not acted. Not before that. And my
Correct.
CCTV footage shows my lord, that I am being kicked. That after they have first pushed and thereafter my lord, I am kicked on my chest. That is recorded. And I was with my lord, daughter, my lord. He was panicked, my lord.
What is
Well, I am for the man. I want to interject. Well, I am for the respondent number 7. I have been impleaded as a party, and I have not been served a notice.
very well service will be made. It was
That's
moved
it.
on urgent basis. That is the reason it could
Because
not be served.
My lord,
It will be
just-
certainly served upon you.
I think he has.
Are you the person who did all this offense?
Yes, I don't think he has a locus.
No, but I have been made a party.
Oh,
And I,
he made him a party. I do not know why.
my lord,
This,
the allegations
this
are
has
against me.
this has happened at your instance.
My lord,
Everything happened.
My lord.
Anyway, don't open your mouth today. You don't have the copy.
My lord.
Please
But
come.
I asked myself that, I am very bad. I've been portrayed to be very bad. Why did they delay from 7th to 8th to lodge a complaint?
It
Because
is
of the
not a
conduct of the
delay.
police,
It is the threat that they are receiving.
the person who are,
Where is
who
the
are
case?
under
They are not
obligation
doing
to
that
maintain rule of law,
It is
they
very
are
easy
blood
to
in
say.
fact.
It is very easy to say.
What is not being said, your lordship? That today it is not so, my lord.
It is.
Not so.
No, not in all cases.
But these are not very helpless villagers over here, my lord.
Uh,
Well, let this investigation be conducted by my superior officer of a CID department, my lord, for the time being, lad. Let us see, lad.
revolving an incident which took place on 7th June 2024. A complaint was lodged by the